G'day, Mark Holloway, markhollowaytv.com. I was thinking over the holidays about what it is that we do at Holloway's that gives our clients the sort of almost guaranteed results that some of them are able to enjoy. What simple thing could I pass on to people? Because I get asked this on holiday. You probably get people asking you about your business. I get people asking me about, what's the simple way to make my marketing work? And so I was thinking about that over the holidays, and I realised that there is actually a guaranteed way for you to make your marketing work. And what we do for our clients at Holloway's is very bloody simple, actually. It's just a few steps. The first, and by the way, before I start this, if you're really interested in making your marketing work, get out a pen now, why don't you, and write some of this down. But I'm warning you, it's not going to be easy. It's easy enough to place a blooming ad on the radio or the newspaper or, God forbid, TV if you've got the money. But to actually do the work necessary to get a return on investment from your marketing is hard work. So if you're ready for hard work, you want a result enough to do the hard work, then get out a pen and write this down. The first step is to ask yourself, how are we getting our sales right now? Where do we get the last sale? And how do we get the sales that we've got more recently, in the past? How are we getting those sales? And once you know that, then you ask yourself, how could we use those reasons, the reasons that people are buying from us right now and the reasons that people used to buy from us? We call it Holloway's, we call those the key reasons. How can I use the key reasons people are buying from me now and used to buy from me in the past to actually communicate to prospects to increase our sales? So I'll give you some examples. Let's say you're a house builder, and you're not a group home builder. You're one of those builders, one of those old-fashioned builders that might build somewhere between 5 and 6 or 7 houses a year maximum. Maybe even only 3. So ask yourself, where did your last sale come from? Now, it's quite probable that the answer is going to be somebody living in the same street. They're watching the progress and they like what they saw, and eventually they came and talked to you, and after a long period of time, they signed up. Well, if that's how you got your most recent sale, there's no point taking a jolly advertisement, is there? A much more simple and more effective way to get more sales would be, now before I tell you, just give some thought to this and see if you can come up with it, because it's only common sense. Good marketing is only common sense. Well, hopefully you're kind of starting to think about what I'm about to tell you now. What you could do, Mr. Home Builder, is hold a residents of the street that you're building in, tour of the home before you put it on sale, or if it's already sold, with the kind permission of the owner. So you have a residents-only tour of the new home, and guess what? Why not ask them or tell them they can bring their friends too? Because chances are their friends will have been driving past this house you've been building to, and they'll be a bit nosy too. So have a tour like that. Now, while we're on the subject of building, we'll do another example like that, but this time boat builders. Now, if you're a boat builder, and sometimes, depending on how the economy's going, boat building can be hit pretty hard, or it can be in boom times. Let's say you're just a small to medium boat builder. Ask yourself how you got your last sale, the last craft that you actually built. Now, chances are you got that sale from somebody whose boat you were repairing, and they were in and out looking at the repairs you're doing, but watching with a bit of envy the actual beautiful craft that you were building, and you get talking to them, and same story as with the house builder, eventually you get a contract to build this. Well, if that's the answer to where you got your last sale, Mr. Boat Builder, don't take an ad. Don't even send out a flyer. Instead, get the addresses and email addresses and phone numbers of everybody that comes into your factory, no matter how small a job you are doing for them. You don't know who's ready to buy a boat. Just because they're getting a dinghy fixed, you don't know if they're ready for a 60-footer or not. Okay, don't get in the customer's way and stop them buying. So anyway, back to the subject. Get the email addresses, the phone numbers, and the physical address of all your customers. Ask their permission for this information, because you want to send them regular tips and advice on how to keep their boat safe and shipshape without having to come to you. And you'll also give them, pictures and information about the latest craft that you're building and things that you're finding out, because you're always testing and measuring, new ways to build boats and to be sleeker and faster and more economical. Now, once you've got that, you can send those people an email regularly with those tips and advice, and you can do a regular YouTube update, just like the one you're watching that I'm shooting now, just sitting outside my garage at home with a simple homegrown video camera. You can shoot YouTube videos of regular updates on building the craft. So that's the next best thing to them coming into your factory and seeing you actually do it. Take them on tours. And the next thing is, once the craft's built, ring up all those people on that mailing list that you've built as they've come in, and say, look, would you like to come in and have a customers only look at the boat that we're building, or that we've finished building right now? So that's the simple answer to how to make your marketing work. And honestly, the results are guaranteed, provided you are prepared to test and measure, and when it doesn't work at first, to keep at it. But it's simply taking what already works, something you've already done without any help from me, what's already worked, and then just organising it into a system. So good luck with your marketing this week. That's Mark Holloway signing out.